The human race rests upon a perpetual razor's edge. One organization draws the line between utter destruction and the human race living to see another day. The SCP Foundation's unofficial motto is secure, contain, protect. These are the stories, these are the chronicles, these are the parables of the SCP Foundation.
Item number SCP-007, Object Class, Euclid, Special Containment Procedures. SCP-007 is to be contained in a sealed room measuring 10 meter by 10 meter on each side. The room is to be furnished comfortably as a living area, along with whatever items are requested by, hereafter referred to as subject, given that providing subject with the requested items would not compromise security. Subject is not allowed to leave the room and is to be detained with force if necessary. Description: SCP-007 is located within a cavity in the abdomen of subject. Subject is a Caucasian male, physically approximately 25 years of age, though claims to be 28, and 176 centimeters in height. Most of subject's abdomen, i.e. muscles, skin, and organs, are absent, though subject does not appear to suffer because of this. Instead of normal flesh, a sphere composed of soil and water is present, though it does not actually come in contact with subject's body at any point. The sphere appears to be, in most respects, a miniature near duplicate of the Earth, approximately 60 centimeters in diameter, although continental alignment is not consistent with that of any alignment known in Earth's history. The sphere has its own weather patterns and negligible gravitational pull, in addition to microscopic organisms somewhat resembling those of modern-day Earth inhabiting it. 2 intelligent species have been observed, though contact and communication with either has yet to be made. Technology levels of observed species must be checked at least once a week, and as of dates, are approximately equal to that of the 15th century Earth. Subject claims to be named, but no records of such a person can be found. Subject does not require food or water, and while has been observed consuming both, what happens to such substances after being swallowed is unknown. Subject is intelligent. IQ has been measured at 128 and amiable, and regards the planet in his abdomen as a minor curiosity about his body. Subject seems to experience no stress about his unusual condition. When questioned about the planet's origins, Subject replied, "I just woke up one day and there it was. I don't have any idea how it got there." Subject has provided a social security number and driver's license number, and requested that they be checked against known records. When checked, it was discovered that neither yet had been allocated. Doctor has a weekly chess game with Subject, during which Subject's mental health is evaluated. Doctor reports that Subject does not seem to mind the restricted living environment, and has yet to attempt or escape or show signs of violence or mental illness, though he has repeatedly requested a computer with an internet connection. It's recommended that this not be provided, as it may be used to compromise security. So let's see, this is Series 1 SCP, so it came out around 2007, 2008, and I gotta look up the episode of Futurama where Bender has the civilizations growing on his body as he's floating through space before he meets God. Let's see what the date on that was. I can't imagine that Futurama came out after this SCP was written. The episode name is Godfellas, a play on Goodfellas, obviously. It first aired on the Fox network on March 17th, 2002. So, if you haven't seen this episode, you should check it out. As a matter of fact, you should probably watch all of Futurama if you have not yet watched all of it. And, yeah, I guess they took some heavy inspiration from this. I would imagine, I kind of see that both the scenarios lining up parallel from my point of view. And, that's cool. Works for me. Item number SCP-008, Object Class, Euclid, Special Containment Procedures. SCP-008 samples have been deemed Class 5 extreme biological hazards, and all related protocols apply. Incineration and irradiation measures will be deployed in the event of political or military action, which may result in the facility being dismantled, a power failure, or zero communications from operatives or outside channels during any given 8-hour period. The quarantine period for operatives leaving the facility is 4 months. If a breach has occurred, incineration and irradiation measures shall be deployed. It should be the policy of all G2 sites to not prepare an evacuation procedure. Description: SCP-008 is a complex prion, samples of which are stored in each of the known G2 sites. Research into 008 is highly classified and primarily aimed at preventing research which may lead to the synthesis of SCP-008 in the distant future. Traits of the 008 prion include 100% infectiousness, 100% lethality, transmission through exposed mucous membranes and all bodily fluids, not airborne or waterborne. Symptoms of infection with SCP-008 manifest no more than 3 hours after exposure and include flu-like symptoms with high fever, plus severe dementia in later stages, coma onset approximately 20 hours after first symptoms appear and 12 hours after noticeable dementia. Coma onset will be considered onset of death. A period of sporadic cellular necrosis occurs which comes to resemble gangrene. Surviving tissue assumes its original function and is highly resilient. Red blood cells greatly increase oxygen storage capacity, resulting in slower blood flow and increased muscle endurance and strength. Nervous and muscular systems are unaffected by total organ failure for several hours. Metabolism may decrease to extremely low levels, allowing subject to survive for over 10 years without nutrition. High blood viscosity results in negligible blood flow from gunshot, puncture, or slashing injuries. Conditioned behavior, motor controls, and instinctive behavioral mechanisms are damaged, and cognitive abilities are severely retarded and erratic. Animals experience excessive brain necrosis and are inactive. Subject can adapt to its damaged nervous system, but is limited to basic physical activities. Standing up, balancing on 2 legs, walking, biting, grabbing, and crawling. Subject will energetically move towards sights, sounds, and smells it associates with living humans. Subject will attempt to ingest living humans if physical contact is made. Neutralizing fully infected subjects requires significant cranial trauma. There's strong evidence to suggest 008 itself did not form naturally on Earth, since variants of similar complexity would have displaced much of the ecosystem. In 1959, a short collaborative effort with the USSR to locate G2 sites and eliminate 008 was negotiated following their discovery. The status of SCP-008 in Russian custody since collaboration ended is unknown. So how far along did that entry go before you realized it was the apocalyptic zombie virus? Maybe halfway through for me? Let's see. Cellular necrosis, red blood cells. Here we go. Nervous and muscular systems are unaffected by total organ failure for several hours. That was kind of the red flag for me.
I'm ready for it. Are you? You at least need to know which fat friends will join your group. Just gotta be faster than them.